It's Pretty Morgue.
And Charmin Joe.
And we are here with another episode on Evolution of Us.
You know?
Yes, where we come to you with relatable topics such as money, family goals, likes and dislikes.
All of that under the sun, plus many, many, many more. Please like, comment, subscribe. We want to fill you guys out, get your opinions. We want to know what we're doing right. We want to know what your experiences have been. And we want to get you guys on the show. I think we're leaning towards getting you guys on the show, like we mentioned before in season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2 now, baby.
I know.
Episode 2.
Season 2.
We're moving right along.
Deuce deuce.
Deuce deuce.
Is that what they say?
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Right.
Like we're at the club. It's 2 for 2 Tuesdays. You like that?
Right. I do like
I
that.
like that too.
That's
I
cute.
like that. What's going on?
Today we're talking about music.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
Music. What about music, baby? Music is definitely one of those things. It's so subjective. I mean, as it pertains to the genre we like, what we get from music, what we get from certain songs, certain artists, and even like when you listen to music at a certain age, sometimes you comprehend music at a different level. Yeah. When you get older, you start listening to songs that you heard back before, and you're like, dang, like, you know what? That makes sense now.
Right.
I definitely understand what he or she was talking about.
Yep.
And that's exactly what music is. I mean, it can make you cry. It can make you sad. It can make you mad. Sir, don't get your key card. I mean, your car key.
I was gonna let him fix that.
Key card, car key.
Key card.
But if you're a player like me, you can get a key card. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Mm-hmm. Nah, okay. That was good. That was good.
But anyway, I think music is very important. So I'm gonna start with a question. I don't start with too many questions for her. And I think today we're gonna start with the question for her. And I'm gonna ask her because it's been floating around IG. I've been seeing it a lot on different podcasts. I've been seeing it on different pages, different channels. And I'm gonna ask her who her top 5 female R&B artists are. Now, when I say top 5, in no particular order, no order whatsoever. When I think of top, I think of influence not only in the game, but I think of influence in my life. I'm also thinking about how this artist, how she's transitioned when you first heard her to her music now. Can you relate to her still 2, 3, 4, 10 years from now? How has she been relevant in your life based on your circumstance? So if I'm going through a breakup, I'm saying, was this the person you went to 5 years ago? If I'm feeling happy, if I'm feeling jolly, if I'm feeling like, you know what, I want to make it in life, I'm feeling motivated, is it still the same person you go to? And then I'm going to get into kind of what songs do we like from those particular artists. Okay. So I'm going to start the question off with you. What do you like? Top 5, no particular order.
Well, I can give you that, but first, I want to love myself.
You love me? You love me? Okay.
I want to love myself.
How did I forget to love myself? See, the thing about it is, when you're so used to your partner doing a lot of the loving for you, sometimes it's okay to slack off because him or her, they're there to pick the slack up for you. But you guys know, it's time to take a shot because we definitely need love ourselves. For sure.
At all times.
At all times.
Come on, baby. Cheers.
And I'm going to take a shot today. And I'm going to do something a little different. Because today is a special day. And not because it's our birthdays, not because it's season 2, episode 2, but I think that it's very, very important for us to not only take a shot because we love each other, but because of the love that we want to bestow to the people and our viewers that watch us. So I want you guys to really know and understand that just because you guys see us sitting here, we're doing this for you. So I hope you guys can grow with us. I hope you guys can gather and take away things that you guys didn't think about before. I hope that every episode brings forth different fruit in your life. And I hope that you guys can really, really, really consider us family like we do you guys. So now today is not a shot for us.
A shot for them.
That's selfish. That's selfish, I think, sometimes. Today is going to be a shot for you guys. And I want to take a shot because I love them. Okay. Is that okay with you, baby?
So a shot for y'all.
A shot for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are we drinking today? She mustn't like me today. I don't know what she poured in that.
That was a big shot.
That's wrong. Ooh, boy. But okay, back to my question. That was a big shot. You got it?
Yep. Go ahead.
Sure?
So I'm sorry.
Your question. My question. Top 5. And also, let me add in there. That's dead or alive. I'm just talking specific influence on the genre and your life.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Alicia Keys because
that was so unexpected. Wow.
Alicia Keys was big in my childhood. Love me some Alicia Keys. I like the humble spirit that she has behind the piano. She could play some piano. Oh my gosh. And just growing up as a child, me and my cousins, we would always just sing all of her songs. Like,
shout out to Alicia Keys.
We love Alicia Keys. We love the braids. We love the hat. We love the piano. We love the style.
Right.
We just really liked her, and I feel like just even thinking about just now just takes me back to my childhood, just singing in front of the TV. And I don't want to sing like a song, but like I won't tell, like just doing that whole scene. So definitely Alicia Keys for me.
Shouts out to Alicia, man. She's phenomenal.
I also have to say Destiny Child as a group, because when I was a kid, they were a group. So Destiny's Child.
I wasn't expecting
Destiny's Child was big for me when I was growing up. I'm gonna do childhood. And I'm gonna keep going up the ladder, but Destiny's Child was a really, 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 really big influence.
Influential for sure.
Growing up, as like best for me, like best girl group.
Say My Name. I think middle school for me.
So many songs. But yeah, that one, and then I have to throw in. I did 2 for my childhood. I want to do one more for my childhood, but I'll leave it alone. Definitely. No, I gotta throw it in there. One more childhood.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Give me one guess. I'm gonna say childhood. What are you like? 21. How old are you? She's younger than me, y'all. I don't know if you guys know that, but she's like 5 years younger than I am. So I'm gonna have to say like Destiny's Child, Alicia Keys. I'm gonna go Brandy.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna say Ashanti.
Ashanti is on there. She is my top 5. Brandy's on there too. I can't list them all. You gave me a choice of 5.
I did.
So that's not fair.
So let's get it right for reference. I got it wrong.
You got it wrong.
That's not who you were thinking.
I wasn't gonna say Brandy.
Okay.
I really was gonna say Britney Spears.
Okay.
I was such a big Britney Spears girl growing up. I really was. I really was. Britney was it. Okay.
For sure.
There will be no Britney slander here.
For sure.
But yeah, no. Alicia Keys, Destiny Child, Britney Spears. And then as I grew up later in life, I started to listen to obviously different people. And
so that's 3. That's Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, and we have Alicia Keys. 2 more.
And then I gotta put Ashanti in there, of course. I used to sing, and it's so funny because I used to sing Foolish when I was a kid.
Yeah, you were foolish.
And now I grew up.
Yes.
And I understand what foolish means.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with another song I was telling you about earlier, but definitely Ashanti.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I feel like I need a childhood 5 and I need an adult 5.
One more. Britney Spears, Ashanti, we have Alicia Keys, and Destiny's Child. That's a good 4. Number 5.
Because I want to do present day music, so I definitely have to put in. I don't know why Janae Aiko's on my mind so much right now, and I can't get her out. Okay. So that is my 5th person. I like her a lot.
Okay.
I like how soulful she is.
Love Janae. Love.
I like Janae. Her melodies and her runs. So right. I'll give her that as my adult years. But most of it made me just think about my childhood and just like how music was so much more back then, I felt like it wasn't a fad. A song wasn't a fad. It lasted longer.
It did.
So it just made me think about those artists, those 90s artists.
Okay.
So what about you?
Well, wait. It's kind of like a 2-part question. So I asked for your top 5. As far as influence between genre and your life. Now I'm going to, because I like how you made the distinction that when you were younger, these are the ones who influenced your life. But as you grew older, out of your top 5, who would you say had the most influence, or still currently has the most influence on you now? Well, out of, just name one out of the top 5.
Well, definitely Janae.
Okay.
I mean, I listen to her a lot. We listen to her a lot.
Okay.
I think she fits my humble side out of my
your alter ego.
Out of my 6 personalities, as you say.
I counted 7 last week, but we'll keep it at 6.
But no, I definitely listen to her now. Even like being an artist myself.
Yeah.
Because I have music as well.
Shouts out to Morgan.
Yes.
Miss Lawban.
I would kind of just listen to her and how she writes songs. She writes the melody and then the harmony, and then just how she puts everything together. I like her style of music as well. When I'm looking for beats and stuff like that, I tend to gravitate to like that, soulful, nostalgic sound. So she definitely has influenced me as far as like my music style, my music preference, and what I would like to be, as an artist. Like I like that a lot. And she's a Pisces. Shout out to the Pisces.
Shout out to Pisces.
And she's freaky. I like that too. Just have to throw that in there.
I like that actually. It'd be good. Be a good little session. Like music wise, like writing. You guys, trying to jot ideas, throw them off each other.
But there's more artists. I don't want to like X out anybody. That's just who came to mind, just off the dome.
Gotcha.
So what about you? Can we throw this question back?
My top 5.
Yes.
Since we're just going based off who came to my mind or our minds first, I'm going to go Mariah Carey. She actually may be my first and my overall. Her voice is so angelic. It sends you to a place of comfort. It's electrifying.
Yes.
It radiates, off the walls. Wherever you listen to her at, it can radiate. And then not only that, understanding her backstory and where she grew up and how she grew up. Some of the hardships and trials and tribulations that she's endured. And when you look or listen to certain songs after you now understand where the artist comes from, it gives you another, or I guess an added layer of appreciation for them.
Yes.
If I may add.
Yes.
But shouts out to Mariah Carey. She's been,
she's
nostalgic. She's been like the Eiffel Tower in my life for years. Like since I was younger, she's been that staple. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Brandy. I'm gonna go with Brandy. Shouts out to Brandy. And again, I'm not really putting them in order. I'm kind of just talking about them as they come to my mind. But Brandy was number 2.
Isn't it kind of hard? Like it's like you think about.
It is kind of hard. It is kind of hard. But if I had to put somebody in order, I would at least say that Mariah Carey is number 1. And these next 4, you guys can kind of, shift them around how you please. But I'm gonna go with Brandy. I know Chris Brown calls her the Bible, or the vocal Bibleist or something like that. In other words, her voice is it's almost like God gave her that voice.
She's another.
He gave it to nobody.
She is. She's another one.
He gave that voice, the flow,
that melody,
the melodies, the runs. I mean, just the effort that it takes her, which is close to none. I mean, I love Brandy. Yes. I love her spirit. I loved her and Moesha.
Yes.
I love her. I just loved her, period. She has a very humble spirit, even when she's not singing.
Yes.
When you see her doing interviews or she's talking to someone else, like she's always just so mild-mannered, and, she doesn't take much credit. And I've always loved that about Brandy.
Yes.
Number 3, I'm going to go with someone a little bit more modernized, and I'm going to say Tamar Braxton.
Ooh,
I'm going to say Tamar Braxton.
I am a Tamartian.
I love Tamar Braxton. And it's just, despite all of the, circumstances surrounding her name and her marriage and the things she's been through and what she's been in the media for, like, That really doesn't take away from her God-gifted talent. She's another one. I mean, completely gifted.
She can sing.
She can sing. And when she sings, I didn't really know her backstory, and I didn't really need to know her backstory. I can hear the pain sometimes in her songs. And it's like, when she's singing that song, like she must have went through exactly what she's talking about. I can hear it.
Yeah.
I can hear it. When I'm playing the record, like in my car, or I'm in the house and I'm playing certain songs by Tamar, I can hear the defeat or the disappointment in her voice.
The emotion, yeah.
And the emotion, it just, again, she's another one that it radiates. It bounces off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going through that, be careful. Don't play that song, because you're going to be here crying and sobbing. I mean, it's God, girl. It doesn't matter. But she's another one of those ones who I think is very, very important to the culture. She also is very important to her family. She loves family. Yes. And she's very important to a lot of African American young girls who go through a lot of the things that she's been through. So my three were Brandy, I said Mariah Carey, and I said Tamar Braxton. Right?
Yes.
Number four, I'm going to go with Fantasia. I'm going to go with Fantasia. And I'm starting to identify these young ladies, like I'm so old, with their pain and their loss. Their loss, whether it's in family, relationship, I mean, sickness. I mean, you name it. Like they've been through all of it. Yep. And Fantasia is another one. I mean, vocal genius. That's what Chris Brown said. It's like she's the vocal Bible.
She is.
That's what Chris Brown said. The vocal Bible.
Yes.
But Fantasia, I mean, my hat goes off to her. She's another one. The spirit has always been the same.
And I love like the raspiness in her voice, and I like that she's also she's gospel.
She's gospel,
and
she started.
Tamar.
Yeah, but when you start from the church, sometimes you start with that gift.
Yeah.
And you learn how to present it to other people and where they can actually benefit from it.
Yep.
You ever listen to a song and like felt like full?
Yes.
Like it was a vocal meal almost.
Yes.
And I digested the meal and I was able to like really take in what she said. And you know what? I got enough fight in me to go another week.
Yes.
I have enough fight in me to go another month.
Piercing sound.
Or whatever it may be, but sometimes they put something in you.
Yeah.
But I think Fantasia's she's been amazing. I mean, When I See You, any man in the world who's ever heard that song, when that song comes on, when I See You comes on by Fantasia, I mean, every man around you. Right. And he's not hiding it. He's not shy. No. He's not timid about the song. He knows the words.
To the top of the
He knows the key. I mean, from the time the song comes on to when it ends.
Yes.
Every man knows that song. And I really appreciate Fantasia for blessing us with such a great body of work, including When I See You. I love that song.
I love that song too.
But yeah, shouts out to Fantasia. And for number 5, it always gets harder as you go down the list. I'm going to say my number 5. This is hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm gonna go with Janae. And it's funny when Morgan said Janae, I said, "Oh, why she take mine?" She knew I was gonna say Janae. Like she knew I was gonna say Janae. Like Janae is, I mean, she's the kind of girl you can sit down with. I mean, like study sessions, group sessions. I mean, you guys can just bounce ideas off each other. You know what I'm saying? She just brings out. It's almost like a purity that she brings out of people. And her music, it sounds just so pure. Like she drinks water all day.
Yeah.
With lemon. It's just like a pureness that flows through her body that I can identify with Janae. I mean, I love so many songs by Janae. And whether it's her talking about heartbreak or her laying in the sand and watching the sun come up or watching the stars at night, whatever she's talking about. I mean, whatever she's talking about, she's I can visualize. I can see exactly what she meant. I can see where she was as far as her headspace. I can see where she's transitioning to. I can see where she was when she made this particular record and where she is now.
Right.
Going back to her albums from 2013 to now, 2015 to now.
Yeah.
And I can see the progression. Her finding love, her being in true love, let her put it. But I love following her journey.
Yeah, I like her.
I love following Janae's journey, and I really appreciated her for that. but she's probably, if I had to pick someone today that is my favorite, I'm definitely gonna go with Janae.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Janae.
The 5 was hard. I had to throw her in there before I ran out because I missed. Well, not forgot, but I missed like Tamia. I was talking about Tamia earlier, and Beyonce's definitely up there as well.
Like but see, I like to narrow things down because it kind of gets to, or it helps people to understand who you are as a person when you just narrow things down.
Yeah.
Like if I had to pick 3 favorite foods, and you say this, that, and the third, and it's like, well, I eat a bunch of stuff. I like a lot of things, but if you have to narrow it down, if I had to really just give you guys 3 foods that I love to eat, that I could eat for the rest of my life, and it's these 3, you can almost, okay, she's a person that doesn't really care about calories, or she's a person who loves her carbs, or she loves her greens. But it helps you to narrow things down and really get to the nit and grit about who you are. Yeah. And so your audience can like really see what you identify with most. Yeah. I think that's why I like narrowing things down. Yeah. No, I get it. Because everybody's great. Shouts out to everybody who makes music. Especially the women, man. You guys are phenomenal. You guys have been doing your things for so long. I'm serious. Like a hand clap for you guys. I mean, the Summers and the Scissors and the Hers and
right. Yes.
Oh my God. I mean, Billie Eilish is in Ariana Grande. Like she's definitely up there with me. You know what I'm saying? As far as vocal range and ability, like
so many people.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. You know, it's just so many people. But when I narrow it down, I can identify with every single body that I actually talked about, and a place I was in my life for each person and a particular song, right? That I was able to identify with. Right. So that's why I think you know my 5 is who I am. Shouts out. Yeah, I think my 5 for my childhood specifically, like naming like Britney Spears, Alicia. Right. I feel like it was more so like off of stardom. Like I was a kid and I really liked the artists that were just they shine. Like I felt like Britney shine. Right. You know, Destiny's Child, they were the group. Like I always wanted to be like the it girl when I was growing up. Yes. And I always want to be in the middle. And now you're doing my dances and so I did like that. No, I did like that a lot. And now I've like, you know, mellowed out more and I've dabbled into different stuff. But yeah. I love it. I do. But I like yours too. You like mine? I love yours. I do. Yeah. I like yours too a lot. I think that sometimes when it comes to music, it can, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of people can identify and can attest to this, that it kind of brings you through tests in your life. Yes, it does. It brings you like through real tests. Yeah. Like if you're sad, if you're going through a breakup or you just lost your job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you're about to buy a big house or, you know, you just accomplished the goal. And there are certain songs for every moment in your life. And you know, if I had to pick any random person, they know those songs. Yes. Graduations, congratulations with Quavo and Quavo, my bad, bro. Quavo and Post Malone. You know, or Lifestyle. I'm in Miami. I'm on the boat. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Lifestyle with Rich Gang and just to name a couple. It's just so many songs that you can identify with for particular events and spaces that you have been in your life. Yeah. And I think that's so important. It is. I think it's so important. I think it's very important. And then I like what you said, like, you know, you hear it at a certain age and then you go through life and you go back and listen to it again. Yep. And the words mean something totally different. Like that's what I was telling you earlier about Tamia. I used to listen to this song called Stranger in My House, but I was like 8. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like you said, and she thought it was a real stranger. Just call the police. Why would you just why? But as I grew up, you know, I realized I'm like, no, she's talking about like her significant other. Yes. And like, you know, it'll ring with you differently, excuse me, as you get older. Right. And yeah, sometimes you start to listen to lyrics you never listened to before. Like if you're listening to the beat. Now you listen to the lyrics. Yes, because we're all so used to just, you know, the beat's so hard, the beat's so nice, the beat's so nice, the beat's so nice. What are the lyrics? What is he or she saying? Yes. Am I there? I listen to certain songs and I'm like, oh my God, it's exactly how I feel. This could have been a cappella and I'm still crying. Yeah. Yes. Like sometimes the beat doesn't even matter when the words are hitting so hard. Yeah. The words I can really identify with. Yeah. And I think that's so important. So important. So it kind of brings me to a question, kind of on the spot question. Tell me one song that you can identify with, that you identify with, that you've listened to, that's helped you either get through a breakup or a song that's reminded you of a breakup. One song.
There's so much music out there.
Why don't you say now? Why don't you say now? Sorry, I'm just playing. No, we're fully transparent. Everybody has a past, obviously.
It's funny because sometimes you can listen to a song and it has nothing to do with what you're actually going through, but it's just the song itself. And
I want to know exactly
there is
that moment.
In high school, I used to listen to this song actually by Janae, and I think Kendrick Lamar is on it.
Okay.
And the name of it is escaping me right now.
Okay. I don't know the song. I've never heard a song
like,
between.
How does it sound? That's on the ground, giving you my love.
Oh, no, I never even. I'll be honest, I never heard a song between Kendrick and Janae. That's so funny.
I think it's Kendrick.
Okay.
That's on it. But it's a very long. I think it's called "Stay Ready." Yes, okay. I think it's called "Stay Ready."
How's it go?
You gotta stay ready, yeah. It's no place quite like here. Okay. There's no better time than now. But anyways, it wasn't really so much what she was talking about. It's just the song itself, the soothingness of the song. I used to play it. I liked how it sounded in my car. Sometimes you'll like a song so much just the way it sounds in your car.
So true. Sound system is everything. And when I buy a car,
yes.
Just to kind of deviate just a tad bit. When I buy a car, the first thing I do is turn the music up and drive around the block. Always. Yeah. Anyone who's ever been with me to buy a car, anyone who knows what I cherish in a car, it's a sound system.
Yes, that is true. So much so, we'll be in the car, and I'm fine with this. Hugh will literally go back to a part, turn it up real loud on a certain part, go repeat the song on a part.
Just to make sure it's hitting. It's gotta hit.
But
that's true.
Anyways, what comes to mind is Stay Ready by Janae. And it's just the song itself. It's a nice long song. And I felt like, I was back then, I was in high school, I had my little car, and I would just play it so loud and just
and blast and chill out,
just zone out, because it's such a peaceful song.
That's it.
So that comes to mind for me.
That's good. That's a good song, I assume.
It is.
Okay, it's like ready.
We can listen to it just for.
So next time I'm gonna listen to the song and I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel about it. I'm sure it's great though. I'm sure it's great. I love Kendrick and I love Janae. That's good. That's real good.
Okay. I don't want to hear yours. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. You probably don't.
What's yours?
No, mine is very. No, I'm playing. You want to know for real? You for real?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Mine is the first song that came to my mind was "Torn" by LaToya Luckett.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's a good song. That's a really, really
like
good
that song. You actually played it the other day.
I played it a lot. It's a good song. It really is.
It is.
It's so real. And sometimes when you think about the message, it's not always about being torn between a person. Sometimes you could be torn between a big decision in your life. And it's about being, whether do I stay comfortable? Do I move outside of my comfort zone and explore something new? Whether it's moving to a different area, whether it's a new job, whether it's buying a new car or a new house. Yeah. I'm just so torn between the two. I don't know what to do. So I think that song is so relevant.
It is.
That song can really apply to different facets in your life, no matter where you are. But that song is applied to heartbreaks too, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that song is really appropriate for it so much.
It is. That's a really good song. That really is a good song.
That was probably her biggest or one of her biggest songs, because again, I love songs that I think everybody can relate to.
I like that.
I mean, even if you're torn between if you want Mexican and Chinese tonight, I mean, you're still torn, right?
Right.
And you're in this kitchen, torn in between. Like, I don't know what to do, what to eat. What am I taking out the fridge? Like, I have no idea, but I'm still torn.
Right.
And I think that song is super, super, super appropriate for any occasion. That's what I think.
That is, yeah.
Y'all see how I spent all that? I spent that question so good.
You did.
Oh my God, I spent it so good.
I had to think, and now I'm thinking.
Boy, anybody talking about no pizza in Italian?
I'm thinking myself. There's a couple of other songs too, but that one just came to mind first. I like "Spotlight" by Jennifer Hudson too.
Okay.
I like if we're talking about the meaning.
Right.
Me too. Living under your spot.
I do. I love that song. I do love that song.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too. It's a couple, but you gotta give me a little minute. My process is a little slow.
It's the wig, baby. It's cute though. I like that. It's cute. I love you in the red.
Oh, thank you.
I love you in the red.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby.
But yeah, Torn for me is one.
Yeah.
You gave me two. I'm gonna give you another one. I'm gonna give you it's a newer song, but I'm gonna give you Damage by her.
I love that song. And I know what part you're talking about. I'm just saying I love that song.
Well, to me, it's really the entire song.
But you got this one part that you definitely
What's it
love.
called? What is it? What she say?
She says, either learn me or I'm a lesson. He loves that part.
That's a good part.
Blasting it.
But that's a good part.
It is. It's true though too.
I like that part.
It is.
I do. I love that part.
It is.
But I love this song. It's so meaningful. And she's another one. I don't know. She didn't make my top 5, but she make my top 6 or 7 for sure.
Yeah.
Especially for right now. That song.
Yeah.
Within the last 3 years.
That's
probably my favorite song by a female in the last 3 years, period.
Yeah, and that's a song that's not like a trend. That's a longevity song. Yes. Like I can listen to that song forever.
Yes. I love that. I love that song. I'm in love with that song. And it goes for men, it goes for women. You know, sometimes you have to learn your person. Or that person is literally a memory.
Yeah.
And some of us don't really understand that. It's 11:11, by the way. I'm gonna make a wish right now. Hope I'm on my wishes. I hope I don't say anything that's gonna get me in trouble later. Amen.
Amen.
That's a really good song. But let us know, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys listen to? Because some women, they take it the more aggressive route. Some women listen to rap a lot. Some women like rap music, and when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to a breakup, when it comes to, turning up with their friends, like some women like a nice, harder song because they sometimes want to hide their emotions and how they feel.
Well, I want to just touch on that because K. Michelle is good for that. Not rap, but she has like more of that harder, like,
does she?
I'm going to get you back.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I hate you. I'm going to hit you 10 times harder. Yeah. Like sometimes,
I'm
listening
like
to her,
she'll like kind of Glorilla.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, that's true. Some women do like to listen to more of that hardcore.
And it helps them not have to identify and stay in a place where they have to be vulnerable.
Yeah, and sometimes
and we talk about
situation.
It is, and we talk about how sometimes men aren't vulnerable, and most of the time we aren't. But sometimes women are not vulnerable either, and because they're so tired of having to be vulnerable, having to be soft, and it's not getting them anywhere. I'm telling you who I am as a person. I'm showing you how to deal with me, how to handle me. And it's not working. You guys aren't hearing me.
Yeah.
And that's when some women turn to being a little bit more aggressive, and they turn to, well, I'm not going to date for love. Now I'm dating for pockets.
Right.
As I talked about before.
Right.
And certain songs can kind of also put you in that space.
All over.
Where now it's like, you know what? Yeah, forget this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, girl. Yeah, you ain't getting what you need to get. Get that to the left. You know what I'm saying? Even to the
left by
Beyonce. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's another song that it just kind of puts you in a frame of mind. Like, look, if you're not getting it right with me, if you aren't here for the right reasons, bye. Because what one man won't do, the next one is probably already done. But I don't know. But yeah, so let us know. What's your favorite song?
Let us know.
How you guys feel about it?
Yep.
Is music something you guys go to? Is it reading for you guys? Is it drawing?
Right. Painting.
We have different outlets.
Decorating.
But for my music level, right? DIYs. Did you knock a wall down in your house?
Lord.
Did you build a tree house in the back for the kids?
Well, some people like doing the axe throwing, burning fire. Whatever.
Women, like, I'm telling you, anything to take your mind off of it. And I've noticed that women are a lot more hands-on now in their relationships, even in the house, period. I see a lot of women on Instagram doing a lot of DIY projects.
I love it.
And I'm like, there's no way she did that.
I love it. Doing the wall and especially
accent walls, knocking down walls, building walls. You name it, they're doing it.
Some of it, I'm like, whoa.
You guys are definitely, and it's a different age, a different era, and I can appreciate that. But for all my music lovers, we're talking about just music.
Yes.
Let me know what song has helped you get through a breakup. What song do you guys listen to when you got a promotion at your job, when you're buying a new car, what are you writing off the lot to? Like, let us know how you guys feel.
Yeah.
But it's been real. Short, sweet.
It has.
Now it's time to eat.
Eat again.
Eat again.
Just like he said, just let us know, your favorite artist. Even if you don't have 5, if you have one, you're a diehard fan of this person, you want to know about it. Give us some background. Sometimes we like watching documentaries and stuff.
We do.
Give us some ideas of what to watch as well.
Also, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, babe.
Yes.
But to the female artists that I am not privy to, that Morgan may not be privy to, like put us on to some underground females.
Yes.
Please. R&B. It's one I just downloaded on my phone maybe a month or so ago. She's great. Got her name, but she's great. I mean, rap, R&B, classical, jazz, you name it, jazz. Whatever. But female artists, put us on to some people who are up and coming, who may be great, that we have no idea about.
Yes.
Because we want to shout you guys out and give you guys some love too.
We do.
Make sense?
Yes.
But it's been real. It's the evolution of us.
Yes.
I'm Charming Joe.
And I'm Pretty More.
Until next time.
Yes. Bye, you guys.